If you have Pisces in your chart, this one's going to be especially potent for you. But Spirit is giving me some real specific, anchor points, real specific messages here with this one. You have the 9 and the 10 of Wands reversed. So number one, what I'm going to say right now is that Spirit wants you to spend less time doing and seeking and becoming and perfecting, and they want you to lean into being. Just existing, which I know feels very counterintuitive, but the way that it's coming to me is Spirit saying the way that we view feminine energies, it's almost like it's demonized, it's vilified, but really it has become those things because there's so much potent magic laced within those more feminine activities or feminine energies, right? So less doing. 10 of Wands in reverse is you got to put something down. And I feel like right now Spirit is saying that you have too much you're trying to be, and I feel like what you're trying to be is something that quite literally, I mean this to the fullest extent, isn't who you are. And then you also had here the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So look at all this. Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight in the deck, but also when this is in reverse, this is no. It's the things that you are seeking, you also had the Hermit here, the things that you are seeking aren't working, or the things that you are trying to become aren't working because you're trying to become something that's literally not you. And the reason why I'm saying this is very much Pisces related is that, number one, immediately they said Pisces. I literally saw it. And then on top of that, they were showing me all of these very watery type things, like a rainy night, like a dark starry night, something about the nighttime and the rain of more of an emotional cleansing type of thing. I also think for some of you, this could be where a shift happens, or you receive something, or some sort of energy kind of clicks into place, or there's some sort of impact there on a kind of rainy night. I'm getting a warm, rainy night. So this is very summer-esque, if you will. It's a warm, rainy night. I feel like you guys, something is going to happen, something is going to come through, something is going to shift for you, okay? And they were also literally showing me The Little Mermaid, which are my favorite messages. Let's use Disney movies to show me what's up. I love that. I'm here for it. And the fact that I had Pisces in my chart is I know you guys will appreciate this if you also have Pisces in your chart. Showing me The Little Mermaid, how basically she goes on land. She wants legs to be on land, right? It's you are literally sacrificing the authentic version of you to become something that someone else wants or society wants. And listen, I understand that it's very difficult living in a world where you constantly feel as though you need to translate your soul and translate who you are. It's you're constantly in a place where no one speaks the same language as you. You guys really feel you're out of place. When they were showing me The Little Mermaid too, there was emphasis on her tail, on her fins, and her flapping them, and it's you're literally meant to be something so different, dude. So different. Can I call you dude? You're meant to be something so different and so unique, and that is what's special about you. That is what sets you apart, but you just grew up in a world that told you otherwise, that made you feel that's not who you are, or that's not going to get you anywhere. That's not something you should want to be. That's not something that has value. That's not something that other people want. It's yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I feel like this is saying stop trying to become something that you're not and literally start focusing more on this Hermit energy, which is to understand yourself and embody that, to not shy away from the things that truly are a full embodiment of you. If you're no, I love nighttime beach walks, and someone else is oh, I much rather prefer in the day, you're okay, great, that's good for you. But you're gonna have your soul tribe or your soul family or whatever. It's literally not a joke, raining right now. I can't make it up. Can you see it on my window? Can you see it on my window? It's raining. Like I said, the rain is so potent. Not only is it symbolic for an emotional cleansing and clearing for you, you need to take advantage of your elements, specifically water, being by the ocean, taking salt baths, take a long shower. When it rains, go outside when it rains. But Spirit is I want you to stop trying to do and become and be something, and I want you to exist, because the magic literally lies in who you are. The magic of you You want to keep that intact, might I add, okay? Don't let anyone make you think, or even with this, some Virgo energy, be like, you have to, no, I don't. I do not need to be color-coded, scheduled, let me fit you into my calendar. That's not who you are, especially if you have heavy Pisces, sun, moon, rising. If you have Neptune in the first house, forget it, okay? If you have Sun in the 12th house, you are not meant to be color-coded, scheduled, none of that. You're not meant to be that earthy quality. You are meant to be someone who is spontaneous, someone who you never know what they're going to show up in, maybe clothing-wise, or what their makeup's going to look like, or maybe one day they're this, and then another day they're this. Like, that's the beauty of being you. You have this ethereal beauty about you that literally emanates from what they're showing me is like this, like, it's almost like a crystalline, like, core of who you are, like, in your soul. It's so much magic and beauty that just radiates out of this, like, core of who you are. I never want you to lose that. Don't lose that for anybody. Don't let anyone convince you that that is not valuable. It is. You're just meeting people who don't think that, and they're projecting onto you. Because again, especially Pisces placements, people will do this often. Because Pisces energy is known to not have boundaries and not have these borders. It's related to all things that are like the veil and the unconscious, right? It's things that are a little bit like almost like taboo to us, things that feel non-material, right? And so people see you being that essence of non-material, not of this world, and they need to confine you because they're too busy not being able to live the lives that they want. I'm gonna say that one more time. They're too busy not being able to live the lives that they want, which is probably the life that you're leading, and they need to project onto you because that makes them feel better about they're not living their life. The only person in the way of you living your life is you, but you're not doing that. You are literally this magical mermaid, unicorn-esque type of person, and you're trying to hop out of the water and walk around on land. And then I'm also seeing, like, there's gonna be, like, a car or maybe, like, a van or some sort of, like, vehicle that has like a sign on it, like literally not a number, not like but like a literal sign where you're like, that could not be any more clear, where the words on it or the way the sentence is or like the logo, slogan, whatever of like a company on the side of some sort of vehicle is going to be this like direct like sign to you. Truly, there's not going to be any way for you to deny it. It's literally going to be like, I've never seen anything that clear before. So keep that in mind. Maybe it's going to happen on this rainy night or whatever that I keep seeing, because I keep seeing like nighttime, summer, like whatever. I think that there's going to be something that passes you by, like I said, on a car, a truck, a van, whatever, and it's going to be so direct and so clear. So keep an eye out for that, because I think you're going to get answers to something very soon if you've been asking for that. But a lot of you, this is just going to be almost like reaffirming that your connection to spirit is strong and that you're doing something that is for you or it benefits you. You're on the right path, you're headed in the right direction, and it doesn't always have to be some big spiritual thing. Like sometimes I feel like we toe that line between what is a sign for us and what is spiritual bypassing almost, you know what I mean, like what's real and what's not. And so not everything is a sign, but I do think that what you are about to see is going to be so clear that there's no way you could write it off and be like, that's coincidence. No. It's like if you're asking for a specific answer to something, it's going to drive by you and you're going to be like, no way is that real. And I feel like it's going to be something that just sticks into your mind. You're going to have to tell somebody about it. I'm also seeing the number 211. Maybe your birthday is February 11th. Maybe something happened on February 11th that could be important, but I'm seeing 211. For some of you, that could be translated as 1111. Keep that in mind, but don't lose your magic. It's what makes you special, and I never want to see, especially I'm so partial to my Pisces babies, I never want to see you lose the ethereal magic of who you are just because someone else thinks that you shouldn't be that. Let them live a miserable life. You are magical. Keep being you.